Hey guys, welcome back to Nature's Cadence Farm. Today we're going to be working on our John Deere 450, the JD450 here, and it's time for an oil change. And I don't know how many hours actually it's on the oil change. I bought it and I've only used it, well, I've used it quite a bit, but it's time for an oil change. It's, I don't know how old it's been, so I've got the oil filter here. This is a John Deere T19044. That's what's on there now, so that's what's going to go back. And then I've got some Rotella 1540. This is what I found on sale at our local Tractor Supply. Pretty good deal. This is, either way, 1540. It's the synthetic blend, and so that's going to be nice. So let's crawl underneath it here, and I'll show you how to get things going. So here's the drain plug for the engine right here. This is the very front of the crawler, right here where my hand is. So it's the first plug you get to, or the first hole you get to in the skid plate. And it looks like it's a, let's see here, I've got an 1 1/4 inch, yep, an 1 1/4 inch socket. Alright, might need the extension on there. Looks like I've got a 6-inch extension for 1/2-inch drive. There we go. Oh, that's on there tight. Alright, let's get the breaker bar on it. Got our 1/2-inch breaker bar here. Let's try that with our extension on there. Alright, somebody really didn't want that thing to come out of there. Oh my gracious, wow. Okay, we got it. So let's get the bucket back underneath of here and try to get this plug out. At least it's unthreading really easy. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to let that drain for a little while, and then we'll go to the oil filter and go ahead and get that swapped out. So here's the oil filter for the engine. It's located on the right hand side of the vehicle if you're sitting in it. So it's located right here where the dipstick is. If you're checking your oil, you're going to be right there checking that too. So let's go ahead and get this filter off of here, and I'll show you how old it is. Got an oil filter wrench here. This is the right size for the filter. So let's see if we can get it on there and get it off. Oh, there we go. Oh, it popped right off. Okay. Now what I've got underneath of here is one of these pig absorbent mats to try to catch any excess drippage that might happen. And it looks like it's really dripping out of there, which is fine. I've got that pig underneath of there. Let's go ahead and get it off and flip it over so we can get it out of there. So yeah, so you can see the filter, it's it's kind of dented up and dinged up, and it was just time for a new one. I've got my new filter here, still wrapped in this pretty plastic here to keep it clean. It's pretty nice. And so let's see, let me grab a, let me take this off of here. Plastic, nice looking plastic. Stick it down in there, keep that out of the way. So I got an oil filter here, and then I've got a new jug of oil, and I'm going to use this oil to lubricate. Going to clean my finger off here real good so I don't get a bunch of dirt down inside of the oil jug. So I'm going to use some fresh oil to lubricate the gasket here for the filter. I'm also going to take this rag, find a nice and clean spot here. We're going to wipe around the where the filter sets. Try to clean that up. There's a lot of dirt around there. So you can see I got this cleaned up really nice. Kind of just wiped everything down. I've got our filter here that's already has the oil on the gasket, and I can't really fill the filter up with oil because it's upside down when it's mounted into the onto the little stud right there that the filter mounts to. So go ahead and thread that on there. I've got it finger tight. I'm only going to go about a half a turn more, and that should be adequate. And there we go. That feels good right there. I'm noticing on the old filter here it says March 6 of 20. Right here, I don't know if you can really read that, but anyways, this one says January 4 of 10. So I think it was time for an oil change. Looks like this is going to be a pretty good funnel for this application. I tried to use a conventional funnel and I don't have my other flow tool funnel with me, the bigger one. This one just looks like it's at too much of an angle to catch the oil and make it go in there. But either way, here's the fill port for the engine oil. It's right here beside the filter. And it looks like it's a pipe plug, but the cap that I have on there is just a plastic. I don't see it either way. I'm sure it's here somewhere. It's just a plastic like radiator cap something. So I'm sure it was lost at some point. Now the amount of oil that was taken out of here looks to be around 6 quarts of oil. Yes, my drain pan that I was using actually has graduations on the side of the bucket, and it says about 6 quarts. So let's go ahead, and this is 4 quarts here. So we'll get this in here and see how much more we'll need after that. Alright guys, well that wasn't too bad, was it? So all it was 2 gallons of this oil and one of these T19044 filters, and what I used was the a Klein 1/2-inch drive socket set that I bought probably 20 years ago, and it's been a really good piece of equipment. I'll put some links to this stuff down below for you guys to take a look at and see what I used. So yeah, and the funnels here, I just used some old you know, shop funnels, and that's about it. So oh, and some of this 2+2 gum cutter works really good. That's what I cleaned up the base of the where the oil filter mounts to. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.